Hi everyone. Okay, so today we are going to talk about 3.6, which is AI dilemmas. So here we have like 5 things we have to talk about in ethical dilemma, which is first, the fairness and bias in design use. Second, accountability in design use. Third one is transparency in design use. Fourth is uneven and underdeveloped laws, regulation, and governance. And lastly, the automation and displacements of human in multiple contexts and roles. Okay, first, fairness and bias in design use. So, when we talk about AI is trained based on the data set that is fed into the system, based on the training data lah. So if the data set is biased, then the AI might be biased when making decisions and become non-inclusive, especially to minorities, not minors, minorities, which exacerbates the social inequality. For example, like the facial recognition system that can only detect like light colored people and not dark colored people. So that is an example of the ethical dilemma of AI. This creates problems, especially when the AI is used in healthcare, finance, and criminal justice. Next is accountability in design use. So, to the developers, they have a responsibility, the accountability in how the AI function and the AI's user interface itself. If there is no established responsibility for the AI's decision and actions, it becomes challenging when an error or a harmful outcome happens, and it's like hard lah to point the finger to specific individuals or entities. So here, we know lah that the developers, the people who develop the AI, should become accountable for what they did lah. They have to make sure that the AI does not give out like a bad outcome that can harm other people's, because without someone to hold accountability for, it leads to a sense of powerlessness for those who are affected by the AI generated decisions. So next is transparency in design use. You know what transparency is? Transparency is like transparent. You know what happens inside and out. There is no secrets. That's what transparency is. And so AI dilemma happens if developers cannot explain to users how the AI system works and functions. And this can erode users' trust towards the AI system and also to the developers, which in a way it can affect the reputation of the AI as well as like sales lah. Because without transparency, it makes the user think that the developer have something to hide. So that's why both users and developers need to have an understanding of how the AI system works to arrive at their conclusion, so that both parties a win-win situation lah. Okay. So next is uneven and underdeveloped laws, regulations, and governance. So in Malaysia, there is no specific law that covers the facial recognition system, and this can create like a controversy lah if something bad happens when we use the facial recognition system, because there is no law to back that up. So inadequate law frameworks can result in AI dilemmas, as it leads to situations where the application of AI causes harm to its users as individual or as society as a whole. One of the examples that I can give is like autonomous vehicles, because there isn't any law which covers the autonomous vehicles. The technology may not be even legal to operate. Lastly is automation and displacements of human in multiple contexts and roles. So we can relate this to what we learned the other day. Multiplicity and singularity. It happens when AI exceed human. So AI are like a revolution lah. So maksudnya AI conquer. But like this time is like in terms of workspace. AI has the potential to increase its efficiency, and when its potential is maximized to its fullest, it can either replace jobs, create jobs, or support existing jobs, which can cause social and economic dilemmas to us as humans ourselves. Ethical dilemma. So this would impact like individuals lah, especially with a lower level qualification, because at this point the AI has already exceeded the human, so lower level qualifications would be affected the most lah. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.